Good evening, or good morning, whenever you're listening. It's midnight for me, and this is a midnight sun. So, a reading for fire signs, or if you've got fire in your charts, or if you're just feeling a little bit fiery today. I mean, it's basically the midnight fish reading again. It's just got a different name on it. Yeah. You shouldn't stick to star signs on astrology, although I think it's because the reader starts to pander to the traits of the star sign, if you know what I mean. Like, yeah, should just leave it open. All readings should be open if they're really being channeled. Specifics, huh? Specifics. Anyway, my name's Tristan. This is my channel, Midnight Fish. This is a real basic reading. 3 rows, past, present, future, 3 cards each. Yeah. Start the reading off with a card from my mom. See what she's got to say. Oh, 34. Yeah, that's like success. Riches. Oh, there's some loss behind it, but I don't really look at the cards like that. When fish swim near in an ocean vast, prospects are clear for a fortune amassed. If fish swim away, hopes are battered, cheer turns to dismay, and your dreams are shattered. That's to do with the positioning on the card. I keep repeating myself with this, but if you're new listener, these cards would be put in a grid. Yeah, but it's very complicated to do that kind of reading. I like easy readings, and most things in life to be relatively easy. Life's stressful enough. You've got to find small ways to kind of make your life easier. I love it when I find something that makes something easier. And I'm going to grab 2 cards from the Bloodland Oracle. I'll read the meaning for your number 34. Generally is just sort of like financial success, commerce, trade, self-employment, independence, entrepreneurs, adventure, excess luxury, wealth and money. So it's a pretty sweet card to get, really. Maybe you're out on a boat somewhere crossing the ocean, or fishing. Are you fishing? Or you're actually a Pisces. I'm a Pisces. Yeah. Let's see. The moonbow and the glacier. Nice. Love moonbows. There was a lunar eclipse last night. I saw a bit of it on the way home. You know what? I'm actually starving. I got home from work. I haven't made my dinner yet. Drink some water. If it gets really bad, I've got some acorns over here. When moonlight reflects off water droplets in the air, a lunar rainbow or moonbow occurs. It is faint, hard to spot, and an unexpected phenomenon to witness. There is a magical quality to rainbows, and more special are ones that form in darkness. When you let your eyes adjust, you will see that light plays even in the darkest places. Find beauty in your own dim corners. So maybe things feel a bit dark, but if you look, you'll find the light. So just have a look around, try and see things from a different perspective. Try and remember that you're a viewer, viewing your own thoughts and the actions of other people. It's hard to remember, but you know, give it a go. 39, the glacier. Sorry, I might be a bit slow tonight. Patience, resilience and modesty. Glaciers are nature's water towers. They hold an immense amount of liquid and release it slowly in warm months, regulating the health of the entire ecosystem below. Even in droughts, glaciers will keep the land and its inhabitants alive with clear, reliable meltwater. The glacier card reminds us to trust in our hidden resources and to develop a reliable consistency in how we replenish ourselves. It may be time to follow a healthy new routine. Okay, maybe you're getting lots of money because you're been working really hard and maybe life feels a bit boring or dark, but it's telling you that there's light in the corners and internal resources that you haven't quite tapped yet. So try and remember that they're there. You probably more likely see a moonbow on a glacier. doing the reading with Hieronymus Bosch deck. It's quickly becoming one of my favourite ones to do long readings with. And I'll be clarifying with the Aleister Crowley deck, which is easier to say than the Thoth deck. I still don't know how to pronounce that properly. Thoth. Keep thinking of thoughts or song. Who am I telling? Okay. Baron of Berries. Ambition at any cost. Desire broken promises. Okay. You must have been working very hard. Ambition at any cost. Well, if you want to be mega successful, I guess it depends on the cost. Death, apparently. So we got death, transformation, death, bad luck, and the Ace of Birds, family, multitasking, and togetherness. Defeat, cowardliness, injury. Very interesting. Okay, so some sort of ending. Yeah, maybe that's why. Okay, did somebody die? I hope not. People do, but we'll see what the rest of the reading has to say. So in the top row, we got the past. We got the Knight of Berries, Sin of Gluttony, and the Ace of Books. Presently, we got the Ace, Prince of Swords, King of Skates, and the Sin of Lust. And in the future, we got the Sin of Pride, Prince of Books, Page of Swords. Right, so we'll start at the past. Knight of Berries, dissatisfaction, a talented person. Okay, so you were very successful in some endeavour. It's funny, dissatisfaction's not really big on the universe. Okay, the world. Oh, sorry, I'm gonna have to check my book. Have patience with me, folks. XX1, is that 21? What's number 21? The world, yeah, universe. Different in this deck. Okay, conquering the world. I don't think it's dissatisfaction. The birds are kind of like people around you maybe gained from your success as well. Sharing. So in the past you've had some success. It's been awesome. And then we've got the Sin of Gluttony and the Ace of Books. Something with food. I don't know if this is actually a sin. Maybe you overindulged after being so victorious. And then you've got the Ace of Books. Music, sharing of knowledge and creativity. Okay. Well, maybe that's like success. And then what happened afterwards was a lot of eating and then sharing ideas and being creative. That's what it looks like. Yeah, music might have been involved as well, which is pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, it's the kind of thing I would do if I had a big success. Go to luncheons and eat canapes and whatever people do. So let's see, what were you successful with? This Knight of Berries, a talented person, some sort of honour. Is it a High Priestess and the Ace of Wands? Wow, nice. And Four of Wands, completion. Some sort of burning idea that you had and you used your intuition. And then Four of Wands, completion, it worked. Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Discs. Wow, it was a real prize. A dream you had, the star. Jeez, gosh, that's pretty cool. So yeah, in the past, you've had some major victory, some dream come true. You've manifested something, used your intuition. Yeah, and there were lots of canapes afterwards, it seems. Just nice food. Food you enjoyed. Opportunities to try new foods, maybe. We'll see in a minute. But yeah, that's pretty self-explanatory. You've got the Ace of Wands, High Priestess, Ace of Pentacles, and the Star. Wow. Damn. All right. So the Sin of Gluttony, is this just you chatting with friends and maybe this thing that you got opened new doors and you were having business lunches? That could be a possibility. Or after all that hard work, you focused on eating meals with your family again and togetherness. I always associate dinner tables with family. Although, quite ironically, there's probably more dinner tables in restaurants than there are in homes now. Yeah. The world, yeah. And then the hermit. So maybe you were at home. Knight of Wands. So some inner reflection on some failures. Seven of Pentacles, which is timing as well, but here it's failure. Six of Cups, pleasure. Oh, this is stumped me for a little second. Let me get this little Toth book out and have a little look at number 7. I know it says failure, but Seven of Pentacles is normally about timing. Okay. In the pseudo Saturn in Taurus, the discs are arranged, blah blah blah. Enfeeblement and blight. Promises of success unfulfilled. The rosebuds haven't come to anything. Loss of apparently promising fortune. Hopes, deceives and crushed. Disappointment, misery, slavery, necessity and baseness. Sorry, I'm just mumbling now. I can't seem to come as well. Okay. So maybe you had some setbacks. That things that you thought were going to grow didn't. And the Six of Cups, which is normally nostalgia, is about like pleasure here. You still enjoyed the process, but maybe the opportunity to pitch or get more work through whatever doors this opened didn't quite come to fruition immediately. But it was still enjoyable. And it's the world, it's big, it's a big place, so could just be a timing thing as well. Seven of Pentacles is generally timing. What you've invested in where. So you've got Ace of Books. Music, sharing of knowledge and creativity. So whatever was going on, you still managed to get good things out of it. I like how he's looking at the guy's butt and reading the music of his butt. Be quite an interesting orchestra, wouldn't it? The Hanged Man, new perspectives, and the Page of Wands. Okay, new ideas. 10 Pentacles, wealth needs strength. So maybe it did open some areas where you've got new ideas that are growing, but it's required you to flip your perspective. Maybe you learned something in this process here. Yeah, it's a new idea. Page of Pentacles, Princess of Discs, and the Queen of Cups. Something to do with love or emotions. I mean, art is always emotional. So we've got music, sharing of knowledge, creativity. Being creative comes from an emotional place. It's a new idea you've got that you're working on. Maybe you've taken a new perspective on love or relationships or family or whatever emotions are in this cup. Or a Queen of Cups is helping you. Maybe you're this Page of Pentacles if you're starting something new. Learning from someone else would require you to flip your perspective, I suppose. Do something completely new and different. Crucified. Prince of Swords is in your present. So, I mean, that's the past, yeah. Looks pretty basic. Not basic, but I kind of understood the message. Hopefully I'll get what the next message is. Prince of Swords. Lovers. Did you have a quarrel with your lover? Victory against overwhelming odds, braveness, experience. So maybe your partner or significant other is helping you through this, or you've got 3 wands, virtue. Where did the lovers come out? What's going on? Is this about your love life? Braveness, experience. You're going out to do battle. Because you've got lack of help, distraction, self-centeredness. Oh, freaking cards jumped out. Sorry, guys. Ugh. And then the sin of lust. So maybe it is to do with love. Somebody very slow. What's taking long? Very stable person, maybe. Right, I have no idea what this deck's going to give me now because it's just chucked out loads of cards. Let's see. Is that it? Queen of Swords and the Ace of Cups. Something to do with love and emotions. Queen of Pentacles. Yeah. Is your Queen of Cups being protected? Yeah. So you've got Page of Swords and then the Queen of Swords and then 2 swords, peace, and then the moon. Okay, something here's hidden. I don't know what it is. Something emotional. I love the moon. I'm like, I don't know what it is. A card that really ever tells you what exactly it is. It's like, you can't know. Sorry. But you've had to go out and find some sort of truth, perhaps, to do with the love situation. This could be family, friends, a partner. The Lovers has come out, but that could be a choice. It could also be just any union you have. You could love your job, really. Some people are married to their work. Queen of Swords, you've had to communicate. At the moment, you're having to communicate very clearly about something that you want peace from. You want to end mental anguish. Victory against overwhelming odds. Whatever you've had to do at the moment. Doesn't look like you're getting much help. You're having to do this one-man band type thing. Because he's a one-man band here as well. And then we got the Sin of Lust. So I'm not quite sure what's quite going on here. But we'll keep going. What's the King of Skates? Hey, I'm not that sharp in the morning and I'm even worse at night. Look, the world's come out again. Something is really important to you. Or you travelling the world. Kind of looks like he's trying to go out on his little boat. Okay. 10 Pentacles Wealth. 9 Wands Strength. Page of Cups. 10 Pentacles Wealth. That came up here. So this is to do with your money. 10 Wands. Oppression and the Hierophant. You're committed to something. It's a burden. It's to do with your money. You're trying to get free of this. Is it a relationship? I don't know. Some sort of commitment. Is it maybe your job? But it's a bit of a burden. You're not getting much help. Distractions. Maybe that's the distraction, the Sin of Lust. Sex, passion, extravagance, excess. I'm telling you, your present life, if it feels confusing to you, it feels confusing to me. Sorry, guys. The Hermit. Okay, you've been inside a lot. You've been hiding. Prudence. You've been trying to be prudent about some sort of cruelty in a love relationship. What is going on? Something, yeah, I don't know what's going on in your relationship. I don't really. You've been inside a lot. You haven't been going out. You haven't been doing much. The Emperor. And Lust. Okay. Jesus. Okay. So you've got an Emperor here. There's some sort of lustful situation going on. Do you want someone else and not your partner? I can't tell if you're single or not. A lot's hidden here. Yeah. But you have been trying to control yourself and be really good, but whatever's going on, I think this feels like work or in your life. It's a burden because it's quite topsy-turvy. Yeah, it's like this one-man band type thing I'm getting here. So you're committed to it. You can't just veer off this path. The whole thing is very heavy. Like the Hierophant and 10 Wands is very oppressive, really. Tradition and the weight of that tradition. You're trying to find peace by just fighting like this Page of Swords. We're trying to find the truth. You're being quite sharp-tongued about stuff. There's an Emperor in your life somewhere. that there's some sort of lustful situation. You've got the word lust has come up twice here. But it might be because you've been inside too long, or I don't know, there's something going on there. Sorry guys, best advice I can give you. So, I mean, should you turn away from this Emperor, or watch out for somebody who looks like an Emperor? It might tempt you into something, because this is actually the Strength card. You need to be strong. It takes a lot of strength to control your inner desires. An Emperor is somebody who likes it their own way. They're quite powerful, that's why they're attractive, but they can be quite cold. That's why they need someone like the Empress beside them to make up for the lack of, warmth. But he is a master of his own domain. I don't know, maybe that's what put you in 2 swords. Yeah, it's hidden. Something's put you in 2 swords. You're trying to like overcome this, and you really being a bit of a Queen of Swords about it, but it's hidden. There's a lot hidden in the situation. It's very heavy. Okay, I'm going to stop now and mosey on down to the future, which is subject to change, obviously, because everyone has free will. Not that everyone uses their free will, to be fair. They all have it. Few people use it. They think they do, but most of us are quite thoroughly brainwashed by social media and the computer and the television and the radio. 5 Wands, strife. So we've got the Sin of Pride in the future here, and then Prince of Books, dominance, overcoming challenges, patience, and then Page of Swords, eagerness, enthusiasm, future potential, which is really sweet because you've got Prince of Swords and then you've got the Page of Swords. It's like the little dudes with the tin funnels on their head and the little sword. It's really cute. I wouldn't mind one of those running around my house. Prince of Cups, Valor, Princess of Cups. Oh, that's romantic. So we've got 5 Wands, strife, Page of Wands, and the Knight of Wands. Whew. It's really fiery energy there. Well, it is a fire read, isn't it? You're concerned in the future, you're concerned about your appearance. Something to do with maybe a young energies around you who are very fiery and attractive. Maybe you're trying to be like them. Or something's got you fired up. There's a new idea. You're very busy, you're doing something, and that makes you think about your appearance. Sin of Pride. Or it's warning you against pride in general, which might not always be about, because here it's appearance, vanity, and physical well-being, but it could just be pride in general. You know, you've got to look behind you. Her dress is stuck in her belt. Pride can make you blind. Yeah. And these 2 people in the cards, they're almost blind themselves. You can't see their eyes. He's got fire coming out of his eyes. Can make you blind to the obvious when you get too prideful. Stay humble. You can still enjoy your success. So we've got Prince of Books, dominance, overcoming challenges, and patience. So whatever you're working on, you're probably going to have some challenges, but it looks like you get through it just through quiet study. By being patient and dominating by knowing your shit. Sitting on somebody's pretending to be a stool there. That's quite cute. He looks quite happy about it too. 10 Cups, Prince of Books, dominance, overcoming challenges, patience, power, 4 Pentacles here. Dominating that square in which you exist, or circle or triangle, whatever it is. Being patient. We got Knight of Pentacles, patient, most patient card in the world. And you got 2 Cups behind that. So all this little bits of romance trying to sneak its way into this reading, I tell you. Maybe your lover will help you be patient if you have one. Ace of Swords, this clarity of thought. If you're patient, And you dominate your field by studying hard and applying yourself, not letting pride get in the way. You'll get your reward. We got the Ace of Swords and then a Page of Cups. A nice little emotional fulfillment. Remember that you're just a page in some areas still in your life. None of us are masters at anything, really. We're all still learning. Remember to be humble. Little pages are humble, apart from the Page of Wands. No, but yeah, there's 10 cups. There's total satisfaction if you choose that path. And then you got Page of Swords, eagerness, enthusiasm, future potential. It's a nice little, stay humble, apply yourself, and then once you start running, you can really go. Yeah, this is in the future. This Ace of Swords is what the truth is. What is the truth, you know, of what you're involved in? And don't forget to have some emotion in there. There's a Page of Cups there. Ride those waves. It looks like he's riding them with calm emotions. It's the first budding steps of being emotionally stable. The Page of Cups. He's got the fish in his cup. It takes quite a skill to hold a fish in a cup. Page of Wands, yeah, and the Sin of Pride. That's that fiery, I'm going to do it my way, and just looking, you know, don't even look before you leap and set fire to things. With prideful things can push you into places in your life that aren't very cool. Yeah. Princess of Cups, 7 Wands, Valor. Yeah, this will put you in a place where you'll be able to defend your position and overcome really any other challenges. You'll have the higher ground. And there's this coming out of the Princess of Cups, which is a Page of Cups again, but it's like the developing of the female side of that. That's the male and that's the female. It's like moving through these different stages of emotional maturity almost. 3 swords behind that. This process might make you hurt, but you'll find a truce. Don't know what that's about. 4 cups, luxury. And 8 cups, indolence. Interesting. It's going to put you in a position to be able to walk away from something that disappointed you and that you don't have to take from them anymore, or from a workplace or whatever it is, a client list, I don't know, whatever you do. There's millions of things you could be doing, but there's something you want to walk away from in the future, and you want to be able to not accept offers from this area of your life anymore either. And if you go through this process, it's going to put you in a position where you're able to do that. Especially if you focus on this emotional maturity by using the truth, applying yourself, dominating your area. Yeah. Don't be prideful. Okay. Let's go. What's this death card? What died? I hope it wasn't a person. People die every day. I don't really want to read about that in my readings or talk about it, because you don't really want to be reminded either. I mean, I could talk about my mum. She'd probably like hearing about herself. She was a good mum. God rest her soul. That's what you're supposed to say. Shouldn't speak ill of the dead. Yeah. Because they can hear you. Nothing about respect. You know, they might come haunt you. Oh, okay, the sun. Okay, it's very bright. Was it the sun in your life? Something in the sun. Oh, and right behind that we have death. The sun in your life died, and it meant the world to you, the universe. There's a Wheel of Fortune there. Oh, that's so sad. Whatever it was that died meant the world to you, and it brought sun to your life. I mean, that could be a job. It could be you lost a house. I mean, you know, like the human brain registers the end of a relationship the same way it does a death. Nobody tells you that before you get into one, though, do they? By the time you got into one, you just like, you're fucked for life. You got the Fool, in which I mean you discover its pleasures and then you quite willingly pay the price of grief. And then 7 of Swords, futility. That's a strange energy. What is that? Sorry, I'm going to have to read this. Seven of Swords. It's normally like lies, cheating, deception, getting away with something. But in this deck, it does have different meanings. Different meanings. Partial success, yielding when victory is within grasp, as if the last reserves of strength were used up. Inclination to lose when on the point of gaining, though not continuing the effort. Love of abundance, fascinated by display, given to compliments, affronts and insolences, and to spy upon others, inclined to betray confidence, yet always unintentionally. It's very strange. Something died that was just about to work, but it immediately led to a new beginning, it seems. Or this death made you think about the fertility of a lot of things in life, of what we do, how we behave, what matters, what you spend your time on, who you spend your time with. It can make you see the seconds of the day a bit more and really think about things when you lose somebody very close to you. Yeah. Certainly did me when I lost my mother. So I still think about it today. You know, it's a good way to really, it's almost as if people need to have that experience, but I'd rather wish it on no one. I wish we could all live forever. But whoever, you know, if somebody died, you'll see them again. At least I believe that. I think that's all that matters, is what you believe. But it certainly made you look at the world differently. And you're willing to take steps to have new beginnings. Yeah, the Fool and the Seven of Swords. And whoever it was or whatever it was, could just be a job. I mean, losing something that is fundamentally and integral to your success, or like is what you've known your whole life, that could feel like that as well. Or the end of a relationship, like I was saying. Anything can make you feel like that and see the world differently and really look at how you behave and how the people around you behave through different lenses now. Yeah. Okie dokie. Well, we're nearly there. That was the end of the reading. Got a few cards left I can pull for you. I'm going to do 3 cards in the bottom card. What should the viewer do? And then I'll grab one from the last oracle and do my little really chintzy, pretty angel cards. Don't know why I bought this deck. I wanted angels, but they're just not scary enough. But, you know, it's still pretty. And the messages are nice. Alright. Sin of Wrath. Anger, rage, inability, incompetence, and conflict. It's the man who puts his table on his head when he gets mad. King of Books, hidden knowledge, a wise counselor, old age. And the Ace of Coins again. Ace of Berries. King of Vessels. And the Dreamer. Nice. So you've got the Sin of Wrath. So it's like you need to put a table on your head about something. You need to get angry about something. Something's pissed you off. Maybe I have. Maybe you'll come to my door with a table on your head. Hopefully not. But sometimes in life we do need to get angry about stuff. So we got the owl here, which is like knowledge. And then this owl is on this like flower bud underneath, and there's like this strange 8-limbed creature of a human coming out. There's 2 people in there. They're having a good time. Harmony among all living things, happiness and joy. How cool is that? King of Vessels, a fair man, humility, gathering blessings through work. There's a King of Cups in your life that you should connect with. It's very Jesus-like, this energy. King of Cups is emotional maturity. I would hazard to say a King of Cups might be a better romantic interest than an Emperor. But that's up to you. this might just be somebody else in your life that you know that you can learn emotional maturity from, which is quite interesting because we had that whole journey with the Prince of Cups and the Princess of Cups up here earlier. We've got the Queen of Cups there as well. The whole Cup family is almost out. I don't know where the Knight of Cups is. He must be off doing something. Somebody maybe you meet through work. Gathering blessings through work. Do good things. Have harmony with the world around you. Tap into emotional maturity. And then you got the dreamer, sleep, dreams, visions, inspirations. When you calm yourself, you're going to maybe get some answers for yourself or some new inspiration for a project, or the rest itself might do you good. Sometimes we work out problems in our dreams. Of course, you got the little frog spirit here, which could denote some sexy dreams. But this is such a nice, but it's something you need to get angry about. Maybe you need to get angry about the fact that you want this and it hasn't quite manifested yet, or that's how to get it. Or stop being angry. Once you had your little time with your table in your head, you'll be able to find this peace. This is really beautiful. Yeah. I haven't got much else to say about that. It's just lovely. Right. Just go on and go on. Magic Oracle, what you got to say? What we got to get happy about? I'm not taking 3. Good Lord. Greedy. No. Okay. Yeah. I don't really recommend getting angry. It's the opposite of being in harmony with all living things. Happiness and joy. He almost looks like he's getting mad at the Emperor. Whoever this Emperor is, that's pulling on your energies here. Yeah, they're always looking away, the Emperor, not directly at the viewer. Yeah, all right. That one? Yeah, okay. The Moon. The Moon's come out twice. A conscious shift is needed. Yeah, from this anger to this harmony, maybe. What you put in is what you get out. Okay, that message is fucking same. If you put in anger, you get anger. If you put in harmony and fairness and gathering blessings through work, that's what you get back, isn't it? Consider how you really feel. Okay. Yeah. Might be to do with what's going on here. Here and here at your present moment. Consider how you really feel, because this energy was so, in the present, it was so mixed up for me. And your experience is not universal. Wow. It's telling you very unique. Whatever you're going through is very unique. Perhaps it's hard to get advice, or to remind you that not everyone experiences life the same way as you do. It's silly to tell people to, you've got to walk in somebody else's shoes or whatever. You just get blisters if you do that. But none of us have the same experience of life. We just assume everyone sees colours the same, or hears music the same, or tastes food the same. They don't. People don't. We're all different. Yeah. So just remember that. Yeah, I guess. And then one more. Oh, I should put that up there. Put that by the moon. 2 moons. Yeah, I don't know what's going on at your present life. Very confusing. Maybe the angels will tell you how to find this peace. Yeah, maybe you should tell that Emperor to leave. Put a table on you. Go around and say, what do you want? I don't know. Don't know who the guy is. Or girl. Could be a girl. Always a female. Could be male, female. Anyway, I'm quite tired. I think I'm just mumbling now. That one. In the future soon. Okay, I don't know. That might mean something to you. Something's happening. Whatever you think is going to happen is going to happen quite soon, it seems. Yeah. Right, well, that's my reading. Thanks for listening. If you had a good time, like, comment, share, subscribe, and whatever you're doing, I hope you're having a good time as well. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.